This is Reality Dispatch by Jim Minns. She wasn't shy about pouring the man's coffee. She just didn't need to hear his tone that early in the morning. "God damn it," he yelled, pounding a fist on the counter for emphasis. Helen wasn't herself. Her jelly-like hands poured the steaming beverage into the mug as the man watched on with eyes full of scorn. Perhaps he had driven through the night and was looking forward to this rest stop. She always gave people the benefit of the doubt, which was more than what any of them would offer her. She had 7 mouths to feed on the salary her waitressing brought in. Charlie was dead, and she didn't know the whereabouts of her husband, Guy. He was a mean old son of a. She stopped herself from continuing any mean thoughts against him, even if she was reminded of the time he grabbed her by the head and broke the kitchen window with it. Her Christianity was strong enough to absorb negative thoughts and quell them with reminders of how beautiful the world could be. Like the time Rory, her eldest, came into the coffee shop after school one Wednesday afternoon, unannounced. He sat in a booth by himself, opened his school books, and began doing his homework for all the town to see. Mr. Jeskins, the owner of the fine establishment, was very impressed. He showered Helen with compliments about how lucky she was to have such a fine young lad in her home, how he would surely grow up to make her proud. She was beaming for a week after that happened. Poor Rory never much did anything like that anymore. He was working nowadays 2 days a week on a nearby ranch, so it was not nothing. He was well past school age, but the possibilities that came with youth had disappeared, and this seemed all the more faster thanks to what young Charlie did. I never think about Charlie. I try not to think of his name. If I don't, nothing hurts me. Charlie's actions 12 months ago had made her famous, but for all the wrong reasons. Now she lived with a scarlet letter, beholden to Mr. Jeskins, who was the only person willing to give her and her children a favor. "Milk too, woman! I ain't told you once," the man yelled. She was shocked back to reality. Some years later, a singer would write a song about her son, Charlie. At the very end, he would put a fitting line that would sum up all of life's little disappointing mysteries that Helen would endure up until the time of her own passing. "I guess there's just a meanness in the world." For more stories of fact-based fiction, head to jimminns.substack.com.